I'm Henry Ruck. I'm the co-founder of Terra Fitness, and I'm here to show you how we're redefining the fitness apparel industry by bridging the gap between activewear and streetwear. I do have to apologize for not dressing business casual, but I figured this was some of the best way to kind of promote the product.
Hello, how are you guys doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm very good. Tonight I'm here at UW-Madison interviewing a bunch of participating students for the CS Nest final showcase. But I have a few questions for every table presenting tonight. So first of all, can you guys please introduce yourselves to me and also tell me a bit about your startup?
My name is Lauren. I'm a sophomore here at UW-Madison.
I'm Henry. I'm a senior here at UW-Madison, and this is our startup called Terra Fitness. It's an athleisure apparel brand. We've had it for about 2 years, and we're really excited to share some more with you.
Awesome, thank you so much. Next, I'm wondering, what was your guys' initial problem statement that led you into creating this startup?
Yeah, so initially, me and my co-founder, who goes to NYU, we love fitness, we love being outside, and we thought some of the other brands like Lululemon were a little too minimalistic. And when we'd go to the gym, we wanted to go to the gym and then always get food or do something else after. We just wanted something we could wear in the gym and outside of the gym and still feel comfortable. So this is when we came up with the idea to start Terra and bridge the gap between activewear and streetwear.
Awesome, thank you so much. Now I'm wondering, has your startup gotten any traction yet?
Yeah, I can take that one. Yeah, so because we've been around for almost 2 years, we do have some traction. We've done over 10,000 in revenue, and we've only had 4 limited releases, so we really haven't been trying to grow too quickly, too fast, too big, too fast. But we've sold out every initial release we've had, and it's been a great community building that we've seen so far.
And my role is I do the outreach, and I do intake and outreach, and I am responsible for finding potential brand ambassadors, because that's how we gain a lot of our traction, is by sending out DMs, getting them to post on social media, and getting those people and other people to see this brand and want to buy our stuff.
That all sounds amazing. Thank you guys so much. My final question for you is, do you have a specific game plan moving forward, or what's your plan for the future of Terra?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll kind of touch a little bit on it and pass it off to Lauren, but we do have another release coming out soon. We're dropping another sweat set, dropping the athletic shirt in the spring, and really just focusing on building that community, kind of reaching out to ambassadors.
And that's what I'm going to continue to do, because our brand, the future of our brand lies on these brand ambassadors. So just sending those DMs, getting some traction, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Well, good luck in the contest and have a great rest of your night.
We came up with is Snowmap. So we have collected a database of over 3,000 ski resorts worldwide, and that allows us to do a personalized ski resort recommendation based on users' skill level and other preferences. We keep an up-to-date snow information, and we have an all-in-one booking platform for sorting out all the logistics involved with going on that ski trip.
I'm co-founder of Borzo. I'm responsible for mechanical engineering side of things. I'm
Aiden. I'm a sophomore studying computer science, and I handle the technology side of things for Borzo.
So we're essentially developing a sort of Jarvis from an Iron Man movie. So a software that assists engineers with designing things. Let's say, and we're targeting aerospace market. So let's say you would want to, design a drone for whatever reason, whatever mission, and instead of like spending countless hours just consulting like handbooks, aerospace engineering or aerospace sort of books, you'd be using our software to be able to, to design things, extremely seamlessly. So we already have but obviously in order to get there, you need a lot of resources. And right now we're just targeting like individual sort of problems that we can already solve. What we have right now is we already have like a software that is being used by student organizations that, essentially streamlines the modeling of airfoils. Airfoils are cross sections of the wings, and it doesn't even have any AI really, but our next step would be to sort of, have like a reasoning capabilities. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Next, I'm just kind of wondering I'd like to hear a bit more about what inspired you and what was kind of like the whole vision behind the startup that you guys created.
Sure. So I guess I can start and then I give it to Aiden. So I'm personally an engineer, a mechanical engineer, and in a student org, we're developing this vertical takeoff and landing, drone for competition. And I was always interested in like Iron Man. He was like, it's like this badass character, it's like that saves the world and does good things. So I always knew that it's going to be something close to that. But in terms of real market opportunity, like pretty recently we just, understood that the drone market is growing like crazy since the war in Ukraine. And, we just want to be like on that wave, so, yeah.
I've always been like inspired by like, obviously there's a lot you can do with like the virtual world. It's sort of like, I think of it as like worlds, like this is like the physical world and that's the virtual world. But I think it's a very cool concept to like sort of bridge the gap between that. And at the same time we can like help, make an impact on society that way, so.
Awesome. Thank you guys. That all sounds amazing. And then the other question I have is, have you guys gotten any traction with your startup yet? And kind of how's it been going so far?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of student orgs, that are using our little software for now, which already saves, 15 to 30 minutes per week, for them. But we also have a bunch of beta testers from big companies that are sort of exploring the possibility of trying it out. I guess a few examples from like Boeing or SpaceX, but I guess we're pretty early stage, so it's really hard to like, predict things. So.
All right, thank you guys so much. Good luck in the contest and have a great night.
Let's imagine freshman Abdullah goes through the dining hall, he gets in, takes a look at what's being served in the menu, and he realizes that unfortunately there's nothing that's halal that's on the menu. And so now Abdullah is really sad because now there's two things that are going on in his mind. One is, oh my God, what am I going to eat? And number two is, I've just wasted $12 dining dollars. And the only solution Abdullah has right now, in order for that to never happen again, is to look at the online menus before coming to a specific dining hall so he can know exactly where the halal food's at. The problem with that is that it takes too incredibly long to look at the online menus.
So we did some research into this problem. We surveyed over 1,000 freshmen, conducted over 40 discovery interviews. And what we realized is that about 2.7 million minutes are spent just browsing these menus every single year here at UW-Madison. And that is kind of atrocious. We think we can greatly improve those numbers and also really improve the user experience. And so what we're proposing as a solution to this is an app that we're calling Alira. And in this app, students are going to be able to get meal notifications so that they might not even have to check the menus if their favorite meals are being served at a dining hall. We're also going to provide personalized menus. That way, if you have lots of dietary restrictions, you don't have to flip between 5, 6 different menus. We can just build you a personalized menu with all of the items that fit your dietary needs. So here are some screenshots of what we've got built out right now. The left two screenshots, you see the menu view with also some of the filters available. So if you're viewing an individual menu, you can select some of those options and filter out the options that you're not able to have. And then on The third screenshot here is the My Liked Meals page, where you can control what meals you have liked, what meals you have notifications turned on, and then the last screen is the Meal Finder activity, where you can kind of build that personalized menu.
Make that perfect choice. That's where Nomad helps. See the world, share the journey, the motto of being a nomad. Our goal is to provide a digital platform for friends to choose travel activities based on recommendations from their trusted network and coordinate travel plans seamlessly with their companions. This concept was developed in September 2024, and since then I've formed a team to help with initial market research, planning the interface design and initial prototype coding, and getting 34 individuals to sign up for our waitlist. We plan to launch the beta version in mid to end of January and get a group of users adding content to the app until we fully market.
While we were studying abroad, we found a problem with travel planning is there's not really one all-inclusive platform where you can get everything done. You normally go from site to site, app to app to kind of plan your travels. And there's like a problem with reviews, a big problem with reviews. Anyone can review anything, there's a lot of bots. So our app is kind of hoping to fix that problem, putting a face behind a review. And so you'll be able to travel and rate anything you go to and post it on the app. It's similar to Instagram where you can post, have followers, following. And if you look here, this would be Reese posted. She went to this bar. She really liked it. So she gave it a 8.7 out of 10. She gave a description of why she liked it. And that would kind of be your feed. It'd be any of your friends doing that. And so now, instead of looking at a review on TripAdvisor, where you have no clue who it is, the guy could be 50 years older than you, could be younger than you, can't really relate to him. Now it's your friends who you know have similar interests with you, and you can relate to their review and trust it more. So that would be like a feed, and then you can search it, and you can like search the places you want to go to, get the reviews from there. You can search your like friends. So like say I want to check out Reese's profile, see where she's been recently. This is all her posts, and I can follow her so I can keep up to date with what she's posting. And then you can create a post similar to Instagram, and then you have like your own profile, also again similar to most social media apps.
So to kind of summarize, it's a consolidated platform to connect with other students and friends to get trustworthy reviews from anything from accommodations, lodging, activities, tours, just so that you're getting trustworthy reviews and able to generate an itinerary for your next trip.
Thank you guys so much. That all sounds amazing. Now I, as well as the viewers of this video, are probably curious, have you guys launched this app yet? And if so, has it got any traction yet, or are you guys not there yet?
Right now this is pretty much the alpha version. We are looking to have the beta version done in the next month to 2 months and putting that on test flight, which we will have our wait list of right now about 35 people, a goal of 50 that are studying abroad this spring to just keep posting on it while they're traveling. And then by the summer, once we have all the features on it, really heavily launch the idea, and there'll be content on there as well from these students.
Yeah, we're hoping to get trustworthy, like close friends, 30, 50 people on the app, and while they study abroad and they're traveling a lot and using it every day, they can give us feedback on what to improve, what to remove, what to add, and then by the end of that spring semester, we'd hopefully have a full-fledged app that we're ready to put onto the App Store.
Yeah, so this takes you to the app.
Great, thank you guys so much, and good luck in the rest of the contest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Harris.
And I'm Carter.
And today we're going to talk to you about Tonic, which is our app that helps businesses grow through authentic customer Instagram posts. Yeah, so when we first started working on Tonic, we wanted to understand the problems that lie in social media marketing from a business's perspective. So we reached out to a number of small businesses here in Madison, asking them questions around that topic. What we heard the most is that while these owners might recognize that Instagram has a lot of potential for marketing, they either lack the time, the resources, or the expertise to fully use it that way themselves. As you can see in this example, businesses would opt to make posts such as these where it's just a picture of their business and then their events or their deals being hosted. So low effort, but overall low engagement for these types of posts.
So after understanding that problem and talking to these businesses that we did our interviews with, we came up with our idea Tonic, so they can offer deals to their high influence customers to post on their account and tag them in an authentic way.
Yeah, and from the user's perspective, using our app is really straightforward. On the homepage, they can scour through all the deals that are being posted in their area. When they find one that catches their eye, they just go to the business, show their deal card to the waitress, bartender, barista, who will claim it, and then they receive the reward.
My name is Dave, and I created CourtVizion. This is to simplify the students' recreational sports activities. So I released the app last week on the App Store, and so far I have 25 downloads. And also I conducted a survey at the gym. In that survey, 93% of people that I surveyed said that they would play more basketball if they had an app like CourtVizion.
So sometimes the gyms are like super empty, other times they're packed, and as a student who wants to go play, I don't know which it's going to be. This way I can know before I go to the gym, and I can also set up games for the future, for example. Yeah, so when they start with the platform, in the top left there's a toggle. So if they're going to the gym, for example, they turn on that toggle, their initials show up on the left, and the player count updates on the right. So this way it has a player count of the people with the app who are at the gym right now. Additionally, in the bottom, there's a feed section. So with that, you can see if people need more players on a court or if there's courts closed, because 40 people on 2 courts is a lot different than 40 players on 4 courts. So for the future, a few things I want to add are the ability to automatically log you in when you're at the gym, so just a proximity thing. Also allowing users to create their custom posts. Right now we have the 3 post options of choosing how many players you need, how many courts are open, and also if there's great basketball right now. But letting the users have more freedom. Also just marketing it more, getting a lot more users on the app, just going to the gym, promoting it as well.
My name's Gabby Holzhauer, and I've been here recording a lot of the CS Nest startup event tonight for the startup Vagabond. And who am I speaking with right now?
I'm Lauren Usher. I'm a partner at Generator, and I was one of the judges tonight.
Thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me. My main question for you is, after watching all of the presenters tonight, what really separated just like any of the startups from the first place winning startup for you?
Yeah, I think what really made startups stand out tonight is the traction and just kind of showing the validation of the product or service. So I really enjoy hearing when startups have gone out, they've done at least some customer validation, or they have some customers or users already, because it shows that there's a true need in the market and some product market fit.
Awesome, thank you very much for that. And then my other question is, what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give to all of the presenters that you saw tonight, and kind of, I guess, yeah, what's your advice for them?
Yeah, I think one piece of advice is just to kind of like nerd out on the problem. So knowing a lot about the competition, about the landscape, even if there isn't clear competition, knowing about what is the status quo that people are using to solve their problem right now, and really understanding, you know, like everything about the market, so that, you know, they can answer questions about what's being done right now, what are some potential solutions, even like what are gaps in their solution that they're proposing. Showing that they know a ton about the industry would be my advice.
Awesome, well that's all I have for you right now. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Thank you.
All right, here we are with the other judge of tonight's showcase event. First, could you please introduce to me your name and a bit about what you do?
Sure, my name's Ryan Schmuckler. I was a UW-Madison student and studied entrepreneurship and computer science here, then went off to start a company that does AI for utilities to help them run their operations. I then started an agency that does consulting for startups to help build their software as well as their business and go-to-market strategies. And then lastly, I also do algorithmic trading, and I'm working on putting together a hedge fund.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. And then one thing I'm wondering, like concerning all the presenters that you saw tonight, what's one thing that like when you heard it, you instantly kind of gained confidence in that student startup and their business plan?
Well, I think Nomad definitely is near and dear to me, just because I did live 3 years abroad in Mexico, so I thought that fit quite well, and I think they've got a real problem that they're going after. I think the challenge there is figuring out how to monetize it and how to avoid the content becoming diluted as they get popular. And then the other one I think is the CAD software for drones. I think that that's a huge market. If you can crack AI for CAD, somebody's going to win it, and it's going to be worth a lot.
Yeah, all right, thank you so much. And then last thing, I'm just wondering, what's one like general piece of advice that you would give to all the students that presented tonight, since you're pretty well versed in this field that they're getting into?
So I'll give two pieces of advice. Okay. One is, these are all just data points. Don't listen to anybody. I mean, do listen to them, but don't let them deter you. You know, you're going to get no's every time. You're going to get bad news every time. You're going to find a competitor that does exactly what you do, and you don't have a differentiator. And that's just the road. And the trick is how you figure out and respond to that. So that's number one. Number two is talk to customers sooner than you think, and like, even if you don't have anything, validate the market, validate that somebody will pay you for it, and figure out how much they'll pay you for it before you go through the trouble of building things, because frequently you'll build technology, find out that it's not exactly what the customer needed, and then you'll spend time pivoting, and that's just a waste. You can go straight to them.
All right, that's great advice. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
To announce the winner. But first, I just want to say thank you all for being a part of this program this semester. It's been a pleasure to work with every one of you in our one-on-ones and weekly meetings and consuming truckloads of Ian's pizza. Still waiting for the recommendations for other foods, but you know, we'll get there next semester. So, all right, without further delay, in third place we have Borzo. In second place, we have Terra. And first place, for the second time, Alira. All right, we're gonna kick them out of pitch competitions. So, all right, great job, everybody. Really proud of all of you for the hard work you put into this semester, and makes me even more excited for what you're gonna do next semester. So it's only the halfway point.